So please make your way over here.
About to start.
Come on, guys, you don't want to miss out. The exciting demos. Come on here. Are you guys ready?
Oh yeah!
All right. We're gonna start here in a second. We have a live audience tonight. So say hello to the people on the internet. Hello, people. Thank you very much for coming. We're gonna roll a a short pre-roll for folks on the internet and officially kick off this broadcast. Operator, roll it. All right.
There's a 3-minute delay.
So there is a pre-roll rolling. Are you guys tired, participants? Everybody has a beverage of their choice. The bar is still open. All right. Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to YouTube Developers Live from Los Angeles today. We have an exciting show for you today. We are reporting live from Google offices in beautiful Venice, California. And let me tell you a little bit about this event. We started Saturday morning with about 60 people. Throughout the event, the number of guests fluctuated, but we are here in full force. We have impressive judges tonight who will be judging the entries for our hackathon. Let me introduce the judges. We have Nina Reeves from Machinima. How are you doing?
Good,
thank you very much for coming. Then George Stropoulos from Fullscreen. How are you doing, George?
Doing very well. It's good to be here. Hey,
All right. And Paul Hart from Google. How are you doing, Paul?
Good, thanks.
All right, thank you. And then I have Crispy with me here. Woo! Crispy is going to help the contestants get their demos working. He's an extremely fast developer, so he can fix last-minute bugs in your code before you even know they existed, right?
Yeah, it costs a lot per line.
All right. So before we start, we were going to play a short video for you to kind of summarize what has happened over the last 48 hours and also give people out watching us live a preview of how the work that these awesome teams have put together came about. So let us try to roll a video. Crispy edited this.
Where is it?
It's right on the desktop.
All right, so this I just sort of hacked together myself after many of you remember me walking around with a camera today. So this is the short version. We have a longer one coming later.
We're here to help you, answer your questions, so that this becomes a fairly enjoyable event and you guys can walk away feeling that you've accomplished something.
This is my desk.
People ask me whether this is a real photo. And the answer is, it is a real photo of me with a fake sign.
That's 166,000 years of television watched in a single day.
We don't want any conflict between us and Google and their advertisement because our app has to do with enhancing the user interface while you're watching content through your Google TV.
Ready for another exciting day of hacking?
Yes.
Good.
As ready as ever.
It's a cool hackathon combining YouTube and Google TV technologies. Welcome to everyone. Talked a little bit and folks are putting up all their ideas, and teams are trying to form, and we're looking forward to one hell of an event tonight.
Projector?
So,
Lucky us.
occasionally our projectors decide that it's time to power down. So this was one of the times.
Chaos monkey
We'll
strikes
bring
again.
them
I
back
don't even
up.
have a mic.
The mic is out.
So this will take 2 minutes. The internet thinks something crazy is going on right now. Okay? They're freaking out.
So they typically shut down at the least opportune moment. And what is this law called? Murphy's Law. All right. We have some developers now.
In front of your screen.
Yes. It says, please wait while the projector powers down. This will take approximately 2 minutes, and I have no other options.
This is a very simple system.
So we know that the demo gods are in the house tonight because, you know, if this is happening to me, I pity all of you. All right, we'll get this sorted out. I guess while we're waiting, who wants to call out their favorite moment of this weekend?
In-N-Out.
In-N-Out Burger. You guys like the food?
Yeah.
Who ate the most burgers? 4 burgers? Hungry man. I bet you had pizza afterwards too, right? Okay. So I guess we got a little dead time. I don't really know what to do.
Yeah, so for those of you that just joined us, I wanted to give you a brief introduction of what it is that contestants have actually used. So in this course of this hackathon, we have been using various Google technologies. YouTube has recently released several new APIs. So YouTube Data API v3, YouTube Android Player API, Analytics API, and the contestants have actually been using them to produce beautiful applications that hopefully will all work shortly. In addition to that, we were using Google TV boxes sponsored by the Google TV team. Paul works on that team. Thank you very much, Paul. Your credit card is due shortly. And so we have quite a few Google TV demos as well. I wanted to make one note. Crispy actually edited this video, and it made me realize that he has an extremely good video editing skills, because I could never do something like this, Crispy.
It's a hobby of mine.
And that makes me a little worried, because I know our judges represent companies that are actually in that business, and they're hiring.
I have a recruiter here, Kim. Kim, where are you? She's got a machinima t-shirt on, so if you're interested, we have about 5 engineering jobs open right now.
All right, we've almost got this sorted.
Yeah, we got the audio back. Video is gonna back shortly. Hiring up. Yes, and YouTube is also hiring. We are right here in Santa Monica. To find out more, go to developers.google.com jobs for developer relationships and google.com/jobs for Google opportunities. We also have a couple of folks out here that can help you with questions. So let us now talk about the logistics for tonight. As I mentioned, we have a lot of different interesting applications built with several YouTube and Google TV technologies. Each team will have 5 minutes, 3 minutes for a demo, pitch. You'll be pitching to our awesome judges and do your best. Then the judges will have about 2 minutes for Q&A, after which we transition to the next team. We have about 14 teams. We had 15. One team had to bail out at the last minute. Their UI developer wasn't able to make it, but they made excellent progress on the back end, and they have awesome mocks. So I just wanted a round of applause to the team that almost made it. And let's get started. So we're gonna go in the order that we have shared with you.
Team number one.
Please come up.
The YouTube social mashup. And do we have an official clock timer? Or shall I do that? All right.
So, how many mics are there?
There's one. Maybe, well, if somebody wants to stand at the podium, you can use that mic too.
That's cool.
Hello everyone, we've had a great weekend so far. We're YouTube Social,
I'm not disconnecting anything.
and we've been hacking away for a bunch of hours now, and some of us slept, some didn't. YouTube Social is all about current trending topics and content that's posted on YouTube.
So, YouTube Social allows you to check out the latest trending videos being posted on Google Plus and Twitter right now. You can watch it right from your television, just click play and start watching. Otherwise, you can just, we also have a search API, or a search feature that is currently being looked for. And you can search for your latest interest, your biggest, any subject you want to search on, and it'll return those results that are being posted right now on Twitter, Google+. You can search for your favorite artist or superstar, and you'll get what people are compelled to post about that right now. All the videos live. You can even continue to come back and get the latest results every time you come back. We're good? I'm gonna show off some searching. Yeah. So again, you play, switch out the videos, you'll get that information of who tweeted or the Google Plus information. Sweet. Someone else. And before we find something we don't want to, let's check out the search feature. Strong Bob, SpongeBob, here we go. What's this guy selling? I think we're good for that. Keep searching.
How about them Lakers?
Yeah, check out the Lakers.
So not only you can sit at home and follow your favorite artist or team or whatever celebrity that you like and see videos that people are talking about at real time. It's completely multi-screen. Experience, and on your cell phone on the go or wherever you are, you can have it. Put it up. And sorry.
You guys have 30 seconds.
Okay, I wanted to show this, but I can skip it because probably it's going to be a little slow.
Works on every platform. It's pretty almost responsive.
Okay, so here's the thing.
It's a hosted app.
It's a hosted app anywhere on your TV, on your computer, on your cell phone, everywhere accessible. Thank you so much, and with that, we open to questions.
All right.
All right.
We welcome technical questions. We might duck and leave, but we welcome them.
Team number 3, if you can make your way up at the same time.
And any
Questions,
questions from
please,
the judges?
please. Get techie, get hardcore.
Hey guys.
Hey guys, congratulations on getting to this point. I had a question. As a user, are the videos that you're returning tied to my personal social feeds in any way, or is it sort of generalized?
Not currently.
But you can follow certain people. So for example, certain handles or certain hashtags. But yeah, but currently we're not. But adding that would be just authentication and adding your personal.
And you'd have to sign in through OAuth, either through your Google Plus account, for their Twitter account, and then we'd be able to have the access to actually show you the YouTube content that people that you know and that are close to you are actually posting. And you can do it in the luxury of your living room, because maybe you don't want to watch that kind of stuff at work, perhaps it's not professional, or you don't want to mix personal and work. So you might want to come home and watch the content your crowd put online.
Could you explain how you would make it relevant to me?
I mean, the first way is because you're interested in something, you do a search for it. So if you're interested in football,
So it's all keyed off the searching. Would you do any trending as well?
it gets the latest tweets and Google Plus right now, like literally the latest ones right now.
Okay.
And if you don't, and you can get the search ones. If you don't do any search, then you just get whatever's the latest.
So there's no delay?
There's no delay. It's whatever people are doing right now and are compelled to post on Twitter.
So it would actually be faster than YouTube commenting is right now?
Exactly.
Okay.
It's actually, we might have, like, people might be uploading and you see the result before they upload.
Okay, I'm gonna have to cut you guys off here. And team number 3, where are you? We need to get going. Oh, you're right here? Great. And just a reminder to all the teams presenting tonight, please talk into the microphone so the Ignititudes can hear you. So do you want me to cue the URL for you, or who's going to be here?
There's only one person, so I'll be here for a second, and I'll be over there in a little bit. Hi, I'm Charlie Stigler. I'm the founder of Zaption. Zaption is a platform on the web to help, pretty much, we let people collaborate and learn from interactive experiences. So for example, a teacher who wants to easily share a learning experience with their students can put together a series of videos and different kinds of questions and annotations and share it with their students, and it kind of democratizes learning because they are able to do all of this themselves without the help of large MOOC platforms. So the problem with that is that there's not a lot of money in education, so it's expensive for them to upload their videos to our servers, and since they have very low budgets, it was impractical for them. So what I worked on this weekend is using YouTube as our video host. So it's a seamless upload experience with YouTube, and they can actually do everything without barely even realizing almost that they're using YouTube. So I'm going to go show how it works. Unfortunately, I have to type while I'm. So this is how you would create one of these video experiences. So let's say we want to create the experience revolving around biology. So we can just go over here and pull in some clips. So we can pull in clips from YouTube, for example. We could say, search YouTube for biology, and pull in some interesting videos, just drag and drop them into our tour from YouTube. We could also upload directly from YouTube. So we could just click upload and store videos from our computer, for example. Well, I'd have to log in, but onto YouTube. And then once we have our videos, we want to add some interactions. We could go over here and drag a text slide in and just edit that in place. Say, okay, watch this video. And then maybe we want to say, ask them a question. So we can drag in a multiple choice question and say, what kind of biology is this? This kind or that kind? So we just easily put in all these interactive elements, and then we can publish it, and all of this shows up as they're going.
How the most revolutionary
and it asks them the questions as they pop up. And of course, we also offer analytics for the tour owner, for the person who's creating these experiences, to see what did their viewers respond? Did their students respond well to these questions?
Your time is up.
Any questions from the judges?
Yes, so this was an existing product that you integrated YouTube in essentially as a CDN.
Yeah, so that's the interesting part. Yeah, it existed, but the new part is that YouTube now is pretty much our entire backend.
Right.
We use almost no YouTube interface elements. In fact, absolutely zero. but all of the back-end hosting, and we use the player API, the data API, the browser-based upload API, and the uploader widget.
So would you monetize through YouTube then?
We could monetize through YouTube. More likely, we'd sell the product. Probably like sell it to like a school board or an enterprise organization that wants to use it, rather than monetizing via ads.
Looks really nice. Congratulations.
Thanks.
I had a question. Are you using the sort of in-out time codes of YouTube videos? I notice a lot of times when people put YouTube videos in sequence, you kind of only want to show a snippet of it.
Actually, yeah, we don't use. The problem, we can't use YouTube's feature because the way that we load in videos dynamically, YouTube doesn't support that yet. That's probably how we're going to do it. Currently, we fake it. We do that exact same thing. We just can't use the YouTube feature for it right now because the API doesn't work for that.
What was the most challenging part of integrating this in this weekend?
Actually, there was a really difficult part where trying to get the video upload to work without the page refreshing, because it turns out that's almost completely not supported to post a video using YouTube's browser-based uploads and have it not reload. But I found a way by hiding a hidden iframe inside the page and all this crazy stuff, so that everything just keeps going the page. In fact, if you just wait, the videos will process and you can drag them straight in immediately after uploading them.
Are you using the data API at all?
Yeah, we use the data API to search for videos, pull in information, and tell when videos are encoded or processed. Yeah, I think we use every YouTube API, actually.
All right, that's your 2 minutes. Can I have the next team up?
Thank you very much. And next team?
Team number 4, Video Wars. All right, your time starts now.
Hello, Venice Beach, how are you?
What's your team name?
We're good to go. Ooh, where did we land on? BattleTube?
BattleTube.
Just wanted to throw out there, our team is from all over the country. Came together here at this hackathon, and it's pretty cool. Thank you guys for putting this on for us. We were, somebody told me that people were uploading 72 hours of video per minute to YouTube. We looked into that. We found that about 38 minutes of that was cat videos, and we started asking ourselves, what can we do with the rest of that? That's interesting. More seriously though, a lot of people come online, they watch a lot of videos, one after the other of things that they're interested in. Those are cat videos, car videos, music videos, other people playing video games, you name it. And they find these by the normal ways. They look at what's most shared, most viewed, and that's cool, you find good stuff, but those lists are just reinforcing. And we wanted to find maybe a different, better way to rank these things. So we say, you like cat videos, you come to our site, you watch cat videos, you know what, we're gonna give you 2 of them on one page. We're gonna save you a click, right? And all we wanna know is which one you think is better between these 2. So someone comes to our site, they watch, they vote, we're gonna store that, we're gonna analyze this data, and make our own leaderboards. We have some categories pre-populated, of course you can add your own. And I don't know, we think this is fun and cool. Oh, he's adding one now, that's great. What do we got here? Someone, something out. Penguin's great. We'll just let the app speak for a minute. Oh, that looks like a great one. I like it already. All right, that's my vote right there. All right, cool. So this is fun. People can spend some time on this, but we also think it has a pretty cool business application, which we'll tell you about in a minute. But first, let's just talk a little bit more about what the app does.
Yeah, so we're integrated with mostly the data API. You can add videos both by putting a YouTube channel, you can enter a playlist, or you can just enter a search term and it'll automatically grab the videos related to that. And then if you actually go into the analytics for a video, we're using the charts API and showing the actual battles that have happened and how well a video is rating. So those are the APIs we're using, and then business application.
So for example, say I'm searching for the next country singer, the next best country singer. And so I'll have a bunch of people upload their own talents on YouTube. But I want to know who is the best. Not the one with the most Twitter followers, not the one with the most Facebook friends, not the
Okay,
person.
your time is up. That sucks. I had to stop you somehow. All right, so you got questions for the judges for the next 2 minutes.
So really cool, fun concept. It would be fun to use. It would be fun to see the results. Where do you see it going? How could something like this evolve? And maybe to sort of tip you off on that, if you've seen Hunch, which is a really cool application which makes you make simple A/B decisions, they've been able to extract a lot of interesting data and interest graph. So like, where do you see this potentially going?
So as I was going to say, it'd be good to be used for, say, market research, because, for example, these 2 videos are randomized, so you can't just pick and choose, oh, I know that, my friend is in this one, so without looking at any of the other options, I'm going to choose this one. So it forces you to choose between 2, and then because of the algorithm, all of them appear the same amount of time, so in the end, you come up with a very, very wholesome data set.
Yeah, I think things, auditions, talent agencies, and research, that's how we would love to see this, like maybe make some money, but also, the consumer side, just for fun, we want to help people waste time. So.
Yeah, I believe that this moment is the provider on YouTube that does the video battles. Is that accurate? Yeah. Yeah, okay. I certainly would be interested in accessing the leaderboards from a recruiting standpoint for new channels and, as you said, looking for new talent. So I think there's a good idea there, and I also liked your presentation a lot. Nice to see a lady up there, too.
All right, thank you very much. Next up, team number 5.
Team number 5 to the podium.
Team number 5. Hey guys, how's it going? We're Bruin Hackers. My name's Yoav. I'm Jacob. And this is the app that we decided to build today. So this is Wally. Pretty much, it's a YouTube video, as you can see. Jacob, why don't you go ahead and search for like Japan earthquake. So pretty much, we looked at YouTube and we thought, like, how could we make this better? And we thought that the search, like, it was cool, but we thought we can make this cooler. When you look at like Google Images search or something like that, you see all the images side by side. You can compare them really easily. So we thought we would do the same thing for videos. And we're pretty proud of our result with what we came up with in like 24, a little bit more than 24 hours. So you can click on any video to play it. Click again to pause it. You can play videos at multiple times. So let's say the Japan earthquake just happened and you want to compare the videos side by side. You don't have time to go onto YouTube and click and go back on the browser screen. Like, who has time for that anymore? So basically you can just easily compare videos side by side.
So one of the interesting things that we found you could do with it is for music. So having a bunch of videos from a certain search term up on the wall at the same time means that you can search between them pretty quickly. So if you type in an artist that you like say Kanye West or Simon and Garfunkel, you can actually do both of them at the same time. You'll get a wall which can function as a playlist, and you can do different, you can have a playlist. It's also really nice having multiple search terms because that way you can sort of increase the bandwidth of things you're looking for at once. And another thing that's nice about it is video switching. A lot of the times when there's a new event that comes up, you want to know a lot about it, and usually one video doesn't have all the information you're looking for. So you can see a bunch of videos and switch between them if one doesn't look like it has what you're looking for. Just give it a few seconds. Sorry. And it also supports up to actually 3 terms at once. So you can see it interweaves the different results from, yeah, Kanye West and Simon, that's just Simon Garfunkel. So, yeah, you can play it, and it's nice.
Do we have any suggestions for stuff to try to search?
Okay, that's time.
Oh, that's not. Okay, cool.
Thank you.
I think it's kind of fun. I can imagine I had a party at my house a little while back, and we got YouTube going, and we had to do one YouTube at a time, and now I don't have to do one at a time.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen when I have too many beers going on, but so the question I have is, which API did you find the easiest to use on this?
We use the data API for search, and we use the player API for embedding videos. And if you want to talk about the player
Yeah, the player API, at first we had some issues with the iframe API because it would actually steal on-mouse hover events, and we had to add like buffers on the side so that it wouldn't steal the, mouse is on the left of the screen starts going to the left thing. And after that, it actually started working pretty well.
Yeah, and the data API we thought was really straightforward. It was really easy to just get a search and compile the results back.
Why the decision to do horizontal scroll as opposed to vertical scroll?
Horizontal scroll, I feel like it's more intuitive. We did have the idea to try to include vertical scroll, but unfortunately we didn't have enough time for that. So that could be like a future idea that we could implement.
I like the horizontal UI. I thought it was really good for TV formats as well. It'd be interesting to see if you had a playthrough feature also that would lend itself to large screens where one video would just play in sequence if I selected one. I was wondering, would you be able to add a layer where we could, on the mouse over, look at the info associated with the video?
Yeah, I think that would be, we haven't implemented it yet, but I think that would be doable with the YouTube API. We were thinking of doing a mouse over where you could see the description.
Right, I think that would be cool. And then also, there's this site called Polyvore where they have all these filters that you can drill down, and I think YouTube search also has it on the images. Be interesting to see what the video version of that is so I could start filtering creatively, and I think that would allow for a lot of expression. So I liked it. I thought it was really, really cool for the amount of time you had.
Thanks.
All right, that's 2 minutes. Thanks. Next team, please. Team number 6 promotions.
Team 6. Ready for you. All right.
Which page do you want to? Oh, you got the. I'm Michael. We're part of Team Castum. We built a YouTube talent app. So imagine you're a casting director and you need to find talent for Survivor, for example. Casting directors will look at thousands, if not up to 10,000 potential talent to cast for the show. In fact, it's such a big burden for them that the budget is up to $500,000 to cast for the show. Now imagine your talent. You have to drive around town, go to a casting call, waste half your day for the likelihood of not being selected. So there's got to be a better way. So why not use the best platform on the planet for this, which is YouTube? You can use YouTube not only to find talent for the casting directors, but to audition as well. And that's what we've done with our hack for this weekend. We've implemented 5 APIs to find the talent and then to audition. And then and this is the demo of the app.
Is this one on? Cool. Okay, so what we're doing here is emulating a casting director, and I'm going to start by searching for a certain type of talent. And we found that parodies are young, interesting people doing song rip-offs and things like that. So I'm going to do that search, and what this is going to do is use the Freebase API to basically do a search that is categorical. So it's possible for me to refine and narrow in to actually that I want parodies of a composition musical type. And that can be really helpful for a casting director. The other thing you'll see here, though, is that there's subcategories of TV programs. Maybe I want to exclude things from Mad TV or Deal or No Deal, or various locations from the search results. And as I go through this, I see this is more user-based than video-based, like you see in other examples tonight. We're looking for specific talent, like Hassan Nassar, and we're trying to find out if he's actually featured in his content. So we look a little bit at his likes and his subscribers, things like that. But I've got little 4 thumbnails here, and sometimes I match up the thumbnail of his account profile with the clips that he has, and then I can find out if he's actually a real person of interest for me. And then I can go and communicate with him. So the other part of that loop has to do with going and finding a specific person and communicating. This happens to be Keith, my partner. I'm interested in him, so I'm going to contact him. That's going to pop up a box here that gives me some suggested text that I can use in my communication with him. When I go and log in, I can then paste that in there, send him that message, and he'll get a link to an audition. That audition is here. And what we have is some basic information that we collect. We go on to the next page, and this audition happens to be a recording. Oops, allow.
Okay, that's time.
No. All right.
Is that time?
Maybe it'll run the background. You can ask questions about it.
So as part of the audition, which we didn't have time for, is he was going to sing Call Me.
I was going to sing Call Me. If you guys really want me to. And if here's one of you, but I'll do it. Otherwise, there's right there.
Just remember to talk into the microphone.
So, super interesting. You guys are solving a real problem. Talent agents are all over YouTube. They don't necessarily know how to filter through it. I like that you're attacking 2 sides of it, the submission angle, which I didn't see, I don't think we got as much insight into here, but then also the reviewing angle, so really cool. Congratulations. Keep up.
Yeah, I think it's a great business idea, and there's a real need for it. The challenge that I think you're going to have is that a lot of casting calls have physical attributes. Male, brown hair, etc. How are you going to solve for that in the searching? Because I didn't even see that addressed in your UI.
A lot of times the YouTube search results from Freebase are tagged with things that are in the video, and that's being more and more rich as time goes on. We didn't have a chance to integrate with Google+, which would have given us the additional characteristics on people's profiles. We've also found that almost all these people who are professional or semi-professional have Twitter profiles that expose those characteristics as well. So the idea would be we'd expose those social traits like age and,
You need something like Content ID for people, right?
Yeah.
So, just curious, do you guys know each other from before here?
Mike and I have worked together before on another project.
And then Howard is over there. Raise your hand, Howard.
He's also with us, yeah.
That's fun. It's fun to see people come together in an event like this that don't know each other and look at the fun things you could do, and I think you're a good example of that. So
But
good job.
just for everyone's benefit, this is all Brian's work too. He's the only hacker on our team too.
Gosh, you guys, come on, I couldn't have done it without you presenting and testing it out. So thanks.
This is a one-man job here, so.
Nice work.
Okay, what's next? Team number 7, YouTube manager for Force.com.
Hi, I'm Matt, and my cameraman over here is Mike. We work for MK Partners, a Salesforce consulting firm based in North Hollywood. And Monday through Friday, most of our time is spent implementing custom apps on Force.com, as well as integrating with other systems and platforms such as Google. What we built this weekend, thank you, was an integration between Salesforce and YouTube for businesses that use Salesforce to be able to monitor their YouTube uploads and get the statistics on them and kind of gauge the ROI on their videos. And so I'm logging into Salesforce right now. And Mike, while we were talking, just took a video of me, and I'm his manager here in Salesforce. So I'm going to go to the Videos tab, and I'm going to go ahead and look at the pending videos. Let's see what we have here. This looks like a video from before. Let me just click on this one, and I can approve it. And when I approve it, it's actually going to change it from a unlisted video to a public one. I can also preview this video here. Let me stop that. Coming down here, he submitted this for approval earlier. I'll go ahead and approve it. When he submitted it, I actually received an email with a little link, picture, all that kind of stuff. Come back here to the videos tab again, and I can show you some other videos that we might have. We've been trying to upload as many videos as possible. So I can come here and see all the different videos that we may have. We actually have 10. We set up a schedule to run every hour to go and query from the data API, the things like view count, like count, et cetera, et cetera. Let me go ahead and just pull one up. Let's see if we can find this one here. Which one? Recording demo? Phone demo? Recording demo, sorry. Got to talk into the mic. So I'm just going to do a search for that one. I'll find it real quick. 1 second. There we go. Here we go. And what I'm going to do is let's refresh the stats and see what happens. Doesn't look like anyone's watched it yet. Maybe I should watch it. If we were to go ahead and go to YouTube and like it, then we'd be able to record the likes, a dislike as well, comments, and so on and so forth. What was the one we did earlier? Do you remember?
Hackathon.
There we go. There we go. So this one we've been asking other people to watch, and so you can see there's 13 views, 1 comment, and so on and so forth, and we can actually see it. Here's the link if we want to go to see more about it. We can actually see that comment. There's the comment down there. Wonderful comment by me. Other features, reports, and dashboards are built into the Force.com platform, so we can show you that real quick. Ooh, here we go.
Okay, that's done.
Questions from the judges?
Yeah, I have a question. What would you say is can you give me the hypothetical use case? I can think of 4 or 5, but what do you think is the most straightforward use case that you see?
Sure, so the dashboard's off already, but some of the dashboard components that we had up there was list of reports, list of videos by owner, tallying up the view count, the like count, stuff like that, so you could actually see which of the employees in your marketing department are better at making the videos. We also had it based on category, you could have it based on channel. Basically, any of the data that we can collect, you can then see it. So for our marketing department, again, the whole goal was one of our customers that already pays for Salesforce can now manage their marketing efforts from Salesforce and not just take a guess, okay, we think that people like this video. You can actually see it and report on it, do A/B testing, things like that.
There's a big market too in real estate and listing agents having people make videos for them so they can sell their properties. I can see that being a really viable use case as well.
Sure, that'd be great, yeah.
Yeah, I like I can use it at our own company for some of the video workflow that we have in. Would I be able to add more metadata beyond what is coming from the YouTube API? Because sometimes I think that way I could customize it, the attributes
you could add up
to my
to 300
business.
custom fields to the object itself, plus you could add child objects if you wanted to as well.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, I would buy it as a plug-in to our Salesforce.
Oh, you use Salesforce, okay.
Yeah.
I'll give you a card.
Congratulations, you've made a deal.
Yeah, I think it's just a good integration too. It seemed very seamless. I was very impressed with that. Nice work.
It's mobile ready too.
Right, using it on his tablet. Great, thank you.
I think I switched it on. There we go. That works. All right. So next team, team number 8, Dare and Do. Come on up. Your time starts now.
Hello world, my name is Joey and we are Dare and Do, a CrossFit experience. So just by a show of hands, how many of you actually tried actually heard of CrossFit? That's a good number. How many of you have actually tried CrossFit? Okay, it's a little bit smaller. One of the most intimidating things about trying something new is taking that first step. Thankfully, we live in a YouTube world. Dare and Do allows our users to explore, interact, and take that first step. Juan will explain what that first step is.
So what our app does is that instead of just trying to work out on your own, because we all know it's really boring to walk on a treadmill for 45 minutes. So instead of doing that, what you can do is you can compete against different people And all these different blue marks are people who are ready to take on certain challenges. And if we zoom in over here closer to Venice, these are different challenges that we have there. And after they locate the challenge, the people who can find the challenge most likely are going to be the people who are going to be on the mobile app. And on the mobile app, they can then at that point go ahead and zoom in, and they can take a look at the actual challenge. So for example, I'll demo this to you. So if you want to take a look at that. So from there, you can go ahead and zoom in on the actual challenge. You can see either what it is or you can watch the video. So for example, here I made one where I'm challenging everybody that walks over there by the climbing wall to do 10 push-ups. So after this loads, it'll have the dare that I made, and then I'll actually do it. So that's why it's there that I do. So it's very interactive. It's supposed to get more of a community involved in working out, rather than just people working out on their own.
One thing we did was we did a little market research. We went down to Paradiso CrossFit and we talked to David, the owner, and I said, David, have you ever considered putting a Google TV in your gym? And he said no. I said, he says, what values I can add to my customer? I said, David, have you ever considered putting one in your Venice gym and one in your Marina Del Rey gym? That would then allow you to have a competition between your two gyms. So every Friday at 6 o'clock, you could have an online competition between your Venice gym and your Marina Del Rey gym. And he said to me, now that is something that improves my customer experience. So with Dare and Do, what we are doing is we are taking CrossFit competition to the next level.
Questions from the judges?
I kind of like this. How do I sign up to get these, get notified of these? What's the interaction there?
In the first version, it'll just be exploratory. You don't need an account to log in for right now. As you can see, this is a public map, so you can view any of this that I did on the Google map. Anybody can view that. Eventually, what I'll do is I'll add in login through Google with your Google account. That's how I'll do it, and then I'll have to set up all the rest of the user interface, but I'll enable it to where you can sign up for specific notifications, whether it's by area, whether it's by your circles.
Yeah, I can imagine if I happen to walk by the wall, that it would know that I just walked by the wall and that one of these is there, and then I get an alert on my phone to tell me, hey, you're signed up for this, here's a do or dare, go for it.
Right, so you would set that on and off. That way you don't get notifications all day. So.
And you could, based off the circles, you could have like CrossFit LA, or you could have just buddies that you want to challenge, and therefore you can go as big or as broad as you want. And we feel one of the interesting things about CrossFit is that in order to compete in the Olympics, you have to be verified. So you have to have your scores verified and so forth. So what we're thinking is doing an integration where people could upload their verifications online. So if you're not near a CrossFit gym, you could be certified to compete. We also think that we could take this and the challenge aspect and apply it to different verticals. So maybe something we could do in the action sports world. And so really just a way for people to consume, create, and curate content.
Nice job. There are a couple other products out there in the market which do similar things. iBeatYou, recordsetter.com. I think what really differentiates what you guys are doing is the integration with the maps. Nice job on that. Making it geo-aware is obviously a huge opportunity. You just kind of alluded to this. CrossFit seems like one application, but really, any sort of competitive or comparison-based activity, I think, if you execute this right, you get it.
I had such a bad idea of it was a truth or dare, and you were going to dare each other to do stupid things, but thankfully I had ladies. So at first it was supposed to be a truth or dare type app where kids were going to do jackass style type things, but thankfully the ladies came in and said, you know what?
The jackass version would be more popular, though, I'm sure. I think that you might want to consider building out the platform and having an open API to it. It's a good idea, and I think it could lend itself to a lot of innovation in the public space. That's kind of interesting.
Okay, that's time. Team number 9.
And it's a Google TV application, is that right, Christy?
Yes, so we're switching gears now. We're going to start looking at a bunch of applications that run on Google TV.
Raphael. I'm pointing to Raphael behind you there. Hi, welcome. My name is Brett Statham. My teammate Rafael Velasquez, and we were team number 9. The app that we created is called ToonTube. So we had a few goals when we created this app. Both of us are .NET heads, so we wanted to kind of take a dive and try doing some Android. We also loved the Google TV devices we got when we walked in, so we wanted to write something we could run on that. And we wanted to try and exploit some of the APIs, the search APIs, the player APIs, that kind of stuff. So Raphael had a great idea of, he's got a 2-year-old son, wanted to be able to create an app that his son could play either on a tablet device or up on the Google TV, and basically get a reward when he accomplished a task in the game, get to watch a video of a character that he loves, right? So we basically came up with this game where if he's playing on a tablet, he can tap a character, or if he's playing on the Google TV, he can click on the character using the TV remote. So why don't we go ahead and try to play there. Now playing it on the TV itself is a little more, you can see it playing down here on the tablet. We have some characters bouncing around on the screen. Playing on the TV was a little more difficult coordinating the mouse interactions there. But we've got some characters just randomly bouncing around the screen there. And if we go ahead and click on one of them, we get the video to play. Now we know kids have a short attention span, so we didn't want the video to play all the way through. So we go ahead and cancel the video after a few seconds and then return them back to the game. Try to grab one up there.
Everybody, Stuffy Bigfoot, come see what's Elmo did.
Oh, what have you done, Elmo?
Good. There we go. So anyhow, the opportunities for this, of course, right now, we're limited to the characters we have on screen, but you could extend that to additional characters, maybe even licensing opportunities, trying the search APIs to pull back videos rated by popularity relative to that character, and take it on from there.
You guys done?
Yep.
Awesome. All right, judges, we'll hand it over to you for questions.
I think it's a very cute UI. I'm wondering about the viability of it as it relates to licensing and how you would work with the IP owners on it.
Yeah, so definitely from a licensing perspective, that's a big question mark out there of, hey, who would want to do that? How can they control the quality of the video that's coming back through that? So that's really digging more into sort of the search APIs and see how tightly we can control the result set that comes back from that. But if nothing else, turning it around and using characters that were non-branded, characters that you create yourself, the puppy, the cat, the dog, and pulling back content-related videos, not so much character-related videos.
What about, because, how do you restrict the content to be child safe as well in the return?
And that was definitely an ip right now as well. So what we have right now is hard-coded videos that are coming in there, and that was our biggest concern there was ratings are one part, but was making sure that A, you were getting videos that didn't have advertisements in them, that you weren't comfortable with your child seeing, and then also the content there. So there were a few question marks around that, being able to control that. Maybe some pre-curated content through that.
I think we created something really cool, a simple way to discover and consume content. I think actually programming sets of videos would be a really simple way to go. I could imagine our company, for instance, we have different verticals. Kids vertical is one we haven't attacked, but if we had 10 videos we produced here, it was just an easy way for your child to interact with it. I think that'd be fantastic in a much more intuitive way than searching and browsing through maybe the YouTube site. So, cool. Very cool. Nice job.
Thank you.
So you demonstrated clearly here the difference between, even though they're both Android, it's an Android app, is the interface on the TV and an interface on a tablet. And we talked about it briefly earlier. So what are your thoughts at this point about what you would do to make the interface on the TV work, given the constraints that you have?
Well, some of the difficulties there are it's a positive on the Google TV side is the diversity of hardware that you have. But that makes it difficult for you as a developer to know what that remote has in terms of an interaction paradigm for the end user there. When we first started this, again, we're brand new to Android as well, so we first had buttons, and with the remote you could easily just step through them, but that kind of took the challenge out of the game. So we decided right now we're using images, and you have to target them with the device. So an accelerometer-based remote would be great, where they didn't have to use the touchpad. or a mouse that was a little more responsive to the taps would be nice, but that is definitely a question mark in terms of the
Something that just
hardware.
came to my mind is, you think of a ball, kids playing with the ball, you could use the D-pad to drive the ball around to get and intersect with it.
Yeah,
Might be
definitely.
a ways.
Yeah,
Something.
good idea.
All right, that's time.
All right, thank you.
So next up we have the Giggle team. Where's Giggle?
Giggle on the way.
And are you guys doing it on the Google TV or are you just doing web browser?
We do web browser.
All right. Switch over. She should do any second now.
Hello.
Too soon?
Okay, I'm going to go ahead. My name is Jen, this is Ryan, and we represent Team Giggle. I'm a big music fan, and I hate when I miss shows, either because I didn't know the band was coming or because I didn't know I liked that band. So we built an application that mashes up the Songkick API, which is a data provider around concert calendars, and the YouTube API. So it allows users to continuously stream videos to see and hear artists who are coming soon to a venue near them. So Ryan's going to demonstrate how this works. What you do is you run the app and you type in where you are and what kind of music you like, and then it will continuously stream these videos and you can just, watch them. You can watch videos, until something catches your ear. You can skip through them if you don't like something. If I were going to Paris, I might type in Paris, which I think Ryan just did. Yeah, that doesn't work for me either.
What would I do later?
It's kind of cool. I don't know. I might check it out. So if I see something that I like, I can click the buy tickets button. And that provides an action for me. I can make plans for my weekend. Cool. We came together at the beginning of the weekend. None of us had ever met. And we tried to build this application that would create awareness around artists and events and allow you to take action on them and get out in the real world and do something. And I think we succeeded. Technically how it works, it's all JavaScript. We're calling the first we're calling the Songkick API, and we're finding matches for venues and upcoming events in your town, the city that you enter, and then we're matching that with the YouTube API and finding popular videos for those artists and allowing users to stream them. I think that the way that we would extend this is to probably add a few more fields to add a level of granularity around maybe your neighborhood, a venue, an artist search. And there are several ways that we think that it could be monetized. One, there's an affiliate program for Songkick. So if you're selling tickets through this app, you buy tickets, we take a cut on that. There's also, I think, an awesome opportunity for musicians, labels, managers, venues to place their content here, to sort of promote their content through the app that way. I would definitely go see that. That's Giggle.
It's really cool, guys. I'm a huge music fan too. I'm always wondering what I'm going to go do on Saturday night, and if this helped me discover new bands and quickly buy the tickets, I would use the app for sure. What did you do to try to avoid irrelevant videos showing up in the results?
So we found that there was some challenge around genre. Neither of the data services had really awesome information about the genre for a band. It's just hard to get. Songkick does this professionally, and they have a hard time with it. On the YouTube side, we had a challenge around whether we wanted to show highest view count, most recently published content, whether we wanted to show content from official channels, fan-generated content. What we decided to do was just show search for the keywords and show the first video that showed up. You know, we did a ton of looking around, and the stuff from the official channels wasn't always the best. The most recent wasn't always the best. The most popular, you know, most highest view count wasn't always the best. So we decided to go with the YouTube default.
Did you restrict results to music and entertainment, or are you going broad categories?
So we started by working with the Freebase API to zone in on the music category. We ran into a little bit of trouble with it, and, you know, backed out and decided not to. But that would be a great future enhancement.
I liked it as well, and I was wondering, would you consider possibly allowing people to embed it on their blog sites, etc.? A web version of it?
Sure, why not?
Yeah. I like the fact that you tie in the commerce to it, and it's not, you know, they've already stated an affinity for something, it's, you know, it's right there. So.
Yeah, particularly if we were allowing content producers to place their content, it would
Yep.
still make sense for that to be embedded somewhere else.
Yep, definitely. It's a good idea. I like it. I like the simplicity of it.
Thank you.
Okay.
I want this on my phone. I want to be able to have it, just know where I'm at, and then just start telling me, hey, there's stuff there for me. I don't want to have to go look for it. Just have it tell me.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you. Okay, number 11, TVS.
TVS coming up.
Who's driving?
Okay, time starts now.
Hi, I'm Cherry, and I'm going to tell you about a new Google TV app called TVS. It puts the social back into TV. What we have is a program that embeds a screen into your TV while you're watching anything. It can be a TV show, it can be reading a magazine, you could be checking out a game. It's putting it so that you have an image, a live streaming image with someone, and you're able to talk to each other, see each other, and interact. It's a lot of fun, and it's really cool.
So when you open the app, it's basically, as you can see, if you have opened the Play Store, it's basically an app that will open up a screen to a previously loaded video.
About a year ago,
and so
we introduced something called
do-
Hangouts. In the beginning, people were using it to just,
As you can see, there's not
hang
much
out.
UI involved because you want to get as
Play a concert and
non-intrusive
hang
as
out.
possible to
And
your
someone else had the
screen.
idea to take
But,
people on a photo walk and a hangout. And all of a sudden, people were cooking, dog training.
There we go.
learning to draw,
And what we, so as you can see, the main novelty and aspect of our idea is the ability to overlay content onto any screen, whether it's a TV app or any other applications, with the size and picture quality of HD TVs. And so what we've done is we've used the new YouTube Android Player API to embed videos on top into our transparent app. So you can actually overlay on top of any app. So if I were to open like Google Chrome, and I were to then open up this app on top of that, it would still show a video. And what we've also done is we've used the Google Hangouts API, and there's using the Hangout on air capability, we're allowed to show Hangouts actually as if they were live streams through the YouTube player. So you can actually interact with webcam through that, and we've done that before, but for the purposes of the demo, we've just gone with the video. But yeah, you can show video on top of YouTube videos as well, and the possibilities really are endless. And then so the 30 hours we were allotted over this hackathon, we've come up with this prototype, and we feel like it's the foundation for a really big idea that can be augmented with a variety of features and appealing UX design. So some of the things we have to work on now that we felt that might not have had enough time to implement fully here is working on how we're going to get multiple people to be able to come together in a sort of like room to chat about the videos that they're watching, about the live TV, and connect people through our app to see the same experience on top of whatever they're viewing for the Google TVs. And we feel like this, though it's a small step, we feel if we do embed more features, create more features for it, that it can really
Okay, that's time.
change how we
Let's
use
pass
TVs.
it over to the judges. Judges, take it away.
Nice work. I just wanted to talk about a practical application. So you may have heard of the streamings. It's sort of like the Oscars for web series and original web content. It's happening in February, so next month. You know, people have Oscar parties at their home. They host little parties with their friends, and they have cocktails and things, and they watch the Oscars together. So we've been looking at ways to have people watch the streamies on a global basis and be able to host a little party and sort of show yourself interacting with your fans and things like that. So we would use this. So very cool and nice execution.
Thank you.
It kind of reminds me of party mode on the Xbox, which I really like, and I guess got wiped out with the Metro update. So there definitely is an audience who wants to trash talk during certain events, and I think be interesting to see how you could do public versions of that as well as the private ones. I think it's a great idea. Is it allowed on? Is this a TOS violation?
I just want to say it's good persistence on your side for figuring out how to do the overlay, because it is a challenge on how to do that on TV. I really can't comment on the other side of it. You did mention the being able to do a hangout, though. How did you do that?
Oh, I said there's a Hangout on-air capability, and what it's actually doing is that when you broadcast your Hangout, you can just show people a YouTube link, and they're able to see your Hangout from YouTube because it shows on any YouTube player like a live stream, like when they do the Swedish House Mafia concert on YouTube and you live stream, it's kind of like that, but through Hangout.
But your current version, when you weren't participating in the hangout, you were just watching the hangout.
No, we were actually participating.
Okay, and where did you get the camera?
Oh, from any other Android device. So what we were going to talk about also was that hopefully you can initiate a Hangout and join from any other Android device.
That's right.
And some
Okay,
TVs also have.
that's time. Please bring your remote.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so team number 12 is actually going to go last. Let's take team of 5. Team number 13.
Okay, your time starts now.
All right. Hello, everybody. My name is George, and the people in my team are Kenneth, Mandra, Prasanna, and Sharon, and we have created the Swanky app. So what is the Swanky app? The Swanky app is a smart remote control that allows Google Plus users with smartphones to discover, share, and enjoy extra content right in your phone, tailored to enhance your Google TV experience. So how many people here have smartphones or smart tablets? Raise your hands. And how many of you guys actually use your smartphone or smart tablet while watching television to search for something that looks interesting or sounds interesting? Okay, so what we have done is we've created this really cool app that we thought it would be really cool if the app would know who you are, know what kind of things you like, and pushes all the information straight into your phone. So let's pull up the slides and I'll show you guys here on this screen what it does. So as you can see, when you're watching a video, it displays the information right on your phone, what the title of the video is and the information of the video, along with other information that has to do with the video, like what kind of music it was played, what kind of items they used on the video, and where the video was shot. But while I show you guys slides, let's show you guys how it actually works. So you're sitting on your couch with your phone, and you're watching Google TV, and you start playing the video that you're watching. So can we turn on the? Okay, so you're watching the video, and as you're watching, it's pushing information, and right now you can't really see, but It's pushing information right into your phone with the title, the information of the video, and from your phone you can actually purchase the music right from your phone. You can download it in your phone. Everything is linkable. And as you're watching, without interrupting everyone else who's watching the same video, you're getting it pushed right to your phone. So you have the capability of clicking and going to see what song is playing, download it into your phone. If there's any extra content like a link to a Amazon website where you can actually purchase, for instance, for this video, the sunglasses, it takes you right to the site in Amazon, and you can do all your purchases within your phone without affecting everyone else who's sitting in the couch watching the same thing you're watching. And because it's connected with your Google Plus account, it's tailored to what you like, because as you like things and dislike things, it starts to learn what kind of things you like just from your social media presence.
Okay, that's time. Let's pass it over to the judges. Judges?
So I'm curious how you do the communication. How does the application know that I'm in the room with my phone at the time that you're playing a video that I'm probably going to be interested to send it to me?
Well, the way that it works, it's an app that's on your Google TV and on your phone and is synced. So whenever you're watching TV, it recognizes what you're watching in real time. And through an app that he created, that Kenneth created, the content providers can actually tag their videos with advertisements within the timeline. So as you're watching and as it starts to play, it starts to send you information.
So what was the protocol that you used to sync the two devices?
We basically started off with UDP and we couldn't do it on this network, but we had a basic discovery mechanism, and I think the way forward would be the Google TV remote.
We also think that this app would be great for professors and teachers to use, or how-to videos as you're watching the video, instead of clicking or looking through what sort of items you need in order to perform the tutorial. Is sent right to your phone, so you can save it as a wish list, or you can purchase it right from your phone.
I like all of the thinking that you've done to connect the experiences, but I think that there's going to be a lot of competition in this very space, even at the platform level, like smart glass. And I know a lot of people are working on dongles that sync the two up, like the player device. And I think the big challenge for all of these applications are going to be user adoption. What's the value proposition to me to want to, sync this experience up? So I like the execution. I think, though, the viability of the concept might have some challenges, so you might want to think about what's the one hook that'll make it stand out. Because I think this is an area of innovation to come up with these multi-screen, but we're going to get assaulted by e-commerce buttons everywhere. So it's just something to think about, like what's the one hook with that tech.
Okay, we're overtime now. Thanks, guys. Let's go to team number 14. Last floor, working title. Make your way to the podium now.
Is this working?
Anybody taking a rope? All right, your time starts now.
Okay, well, hey everyone, my name is Ali, and I'm a teacher. I'm a high school math teacher, to be more specific. And one big problem that me and my colleagues face every day that we always talk about is the fact that we have difficulty getting honest feedback throughout the lesson as we're teaching our students. And that is why we decided to create Glassroom. Glassroom is a simple tool that allows teachers to create lesson plans using the YouTube API and then use Google TV to get good real-time interaction and feedback from their students as they're giving their lesson. So here's a quick demo. So I search for a math lesson. It brings me up a bunch of videos. I can just go through, click whichever ones I want. Now it gets added to the lesson plan. I can search for another thing if I want, whatever, algebra, and then add those to my lesson plan as well. Now after this is done, we get to starting and playing the video. Now this is where the feedback aspect of it actually starts. So there's 3 screens involved. This is the view that the student gets. They can pull this up on a smartphone, any smartphone, a tablet, or a laptop. It's just a unique URL, and they can go there, and it's responsive, and it works well with all of them. Then there is a second view, sorry, that the teacher has that gives them this live feedback from the students. And the third view, which is the Google TV itself. Now how it works, I actually have this for you guys here, if you want to try it out, is as I'm giving the lesson, you can basically provide live feedback by tapping that review button that you see right there, and I can see the result of it happen on my screen. So when I give the lesson, oh, you can see it up there. So you guys, as you tap it, it affects that. So after the video is over, I can look and see, hey, I had 10 students and 7 of them requested a review. Maybe I should do this again, or maybe I'm just a bad teacher. But anything way, it's just, I need to redo this lesson. And I can also use the color-coded aspect of it, so I can ask them a multiple choice question and have them all answer, and do this anonymously, so they don't have to worry about impending progress of the class or being a little bit embarrassed in front of their friends. So that is in essence what Glassroom is about. It's about bringing transparency to the relationship between students and their teacher and creating a positive feedback loop that helps all of them. And in the future, we can have a cloud aspect to this where you search through and find other teachers' lesson plan. You can find analytics on when and where issues popped up for students and when they had difficulties. And all of this is done using simply a $99 Google TV, a monitor or a TV that anybody could use, and the devices that the students themselves have. Thank you.
So I work with a school system in San Diego, and one of the things they're doing is starting to use a lot of the Khan Academy, for example. So just exactly the video content you're looking for. I would really be interested to see what you do with the analytics in the sense of you're getting all this feedback, you can identify what the quote good videos are and then provide that feedback to the teachers or even into your product to say only recommend these videos for them to select from. Very, very interesting idea to discover the content and figure out what's good.
We actually had the idea of also giving that to the video providers themselves, possibly giving it to them. I'm sure that's information they want. If people keep getting stuck at a certain point throughout their video, because we can even pinpoint where in the video they're having difficulty.
The fact that the feedback is provided anonymous, it makes students feel comfortable, so they're able to provide it without getting scared. So it's very honest feedback.
You can see like a bar trivia kind of game being built on the same platform for sure, which I would love to play sometime. Also, I was wondering if you guys gave any thought to the distraction to students. Like, would it actually be distracting from the actual lesson itself to be sort of looking down and pushing buttons and things like that when you're supposed to be focused on the lesson?
Right. In my personal experience, they usually have their phones to be distracted anyway because they're texting each other. So hopefully this will actually be better because their phones will be there for something that's actually pertaining to the class and they can use it for the lesson.
And that's why we kept the UI very minimal, so they have to just press one button, not too much interaction.
I like it, and I think you guys get an A for great presentation and clarity in that. I think a lot of great ideas don't happen because they don't know how to present the idea, and so I think you did a great job on that.
You guys can't keep the phone.
What, no free votes? Okay, team number 15.
I have a question for George. George, does it mean you work in the video industry, you never use your phone while watching videos? That's just something you do?
Vid social.
Pay attention.
Who took my remote? Ah, okay. Great. And it's those guys? Oh. Okay. All right.
Which one of you guys?
It's social.
My bad. Okay, your time starts now.
Hello everyone, my name is George Zamora.
I'm Sean.
And today we're going to present to you Vid Socially. So, there's a current problem with video watching right now. Video watching isn't social at all. Video sharing is social. You can share links on Twitter, you can share links on Facebook. But when you're watching the video, you're really watching it by yourself. It's not a live content, it's content that's been there before, so It's kind of like, how do you get all those past viewers involved with watching the video with you? What we plan to do is have a video commenting timeline. So as the video is playing, people can comment at specific time points, intentionally when they wanted their comment to be displayed. The thing with videos is there's so many different emotions during videos. There's high and low points, and this way you can actually comment exactly when you wanted, and that comment makes sense to the current video playing content. See comments just kind of pop up as they come in there.
Yeah, so actually one example is Google actually has live commenting for live streams. So this live stream right now is having comments. So on the left side, or sorry, right side, people are commenting as people are presenting this. But when you go home, you watch this, you're not going to know who's commenting about your presentation. So with this method we have, you'll actually be able to scroll through and look at where people commented at which time in the video, in past videos. So not just live videos, but also past videos. And so another thing we have is, so popular videos have will have a lot of comments. You wouldn't want just comments popping up all the time. We want it to be non-intrusive, which is why it slides up very small. And we wanted it to work on all videos. So we could put any video in here, and then we can actually see which parts of the video are more popular. So this example, you can see that there's 3 lines here, so maybe you just want to skip to that video to see what people are talking about, because this is a pretty long video. I'm sure people have seen this video before. And so you can actually see what are people talking about in this video. So you can see, like, why are they in an elevator? I think this is the most popular part of this video, so that's one thing that this application brings. Thank you.
Questions?
I've seen some folks do this poorly, and I think you guys actually did a really nice execution of it. Keeping the the single line comment, I think, is really smart. You could potentially integrate with the Circles G+ API to do it within closed group of friends. Nice job, very cool.
Thanks.
I saw this from another company in Kentucky about a year ago, and they had actually layered over the friends commenting, which I thought had a good use case, but I haven't seen it deployed yet. So I think there's an opportunity here if you move quickly.
Thanks. Thanks, guys.
Okay, now we have a team number 12 with a kind of unique demo, something we haven't seen yet tonight. So team number 12, please make your way to the podium. And don't forget your remote control.
This is the last presentation, right?
Yes, you guys do have the privilege of being the last ones to go.
Thanks for hanging out. Maybe take a deep breath. I know we've had a long day, but you guys are great. Amazing products and creations, and now it's time for us.
So why don't you describe what you're doing while we're seeing things going on the screen?
We are cross-platform mobile app developers. We like playing with phones and creating games and putting phones up into the market and just hanging out. But anyways, we're ready? All right. By a raise of hands, who here likes to chat online with friends? Okay. Now, who here would like their own personal robot that can scope out anything, even the most dangerous places in the world? All right. Well, we created the app Video Warrior, which is for you who raised your hands. Video Warrior is the ultimate low-cost video conferencing and surveillance system utilizing Google technology systems, YouTube and Hangout, and the Arduino board and our robot friend, Harvey. Here's how it works. Open the Android app from your phone and welcome to Video Warrior. All right. So, look at that. actually utilizing the camera, your pretty face, or our little friend here now is live on Google TV as a streaming YouTube broadcast to your selected friends. The broadcast can be recorded. Be the next Simon Cowell and produce your own YouTube Idol singing show where you can view on Google TV various talents singing on Hangout and broadcast it to the world of YouTube users. Now here's the cool part, and you're seeing right now is the Cambot mode, which is instantly turns your robot into your own robot, who's your second set of eyes. Use Harvey to help you babysit while at work by placing our robot in the baby's room, alerting you of a cry, and perhaps recording their first word. With the power of Harvey, Arduino, and Google, we can send Harvey to dangerous areas like nuclear-infested areas to scope out any possible lives to save. Watched over Google TV and control Harvey by your Google remote, anywhere with internet connection. Video Warrior will be a free download in the Play Store and other markets for Hangout users, and $49.99 with Harvey. Be a great dad, cool friend, or awesome superhero with Video Warrior.
Judges.
Can you talk about some of the technology behind what you built here?
So basically what we're doing is we're using the Android Google API with YouTube to communicate as a Wi-Fi camera between the Google TV and the Android phone. And basically the Arduino board is connected to the Android phone, and the Android phone communicates with the Arduino board. Unfortunately, we didn't get as much functionality into the Arduino board as we wanted. We're hoping to get the remote itself to actually control it, but that's going to be a future implementation.
If you turn your head, we have the Hangout back there on that computer that's recording.
Yeah, unfortunately, the live streaming Hangout thing didn't seem to be functioning, but we do have the Google Hangouts broadcasting this from behind the scenes.
Just one question. How do you differentiate from a lot of like the X10 cameras out there, et cetera? I mean, I'd have to give my phone to this.
We were picturing this to be more like a targeted for kids or something like that, where you could hand off it doesn't have to even be a phone, it could be an iPod connects to a device. And it's more modular because typical encapsulated projects like this can run around $250, whereas reviewing this is something low market, $49.99. You can interchange the base kits, so you could get a rotorcopter.
This is the Arduino board we were talking about. You can convert anything to a computer and input.
This is the Arduino we were talking about. You could input, your phone or anything, and you have an instant computer. And with, Wi-Fi, there you go. You have a movable computer, and with the camera, you have a movable own robot.
I just keep imagining trying to put it on my cat.
Don't put it next to water.
Okay, so that's time, and that brings us to the end of the demos. So, Yark, I think you have a few things you want to say.
Here's what we're going to do next. We're going to allow our judges to deliberate for about 15 to 30 minutes. And while we wait, we'll play Crispy's long-form video from the hackathon. So he actually made 2 edits because, as I said, he is a very talented video editor.
This one's a bit longer. It's about, I think, 13 minutes long.
If you would like to take a break, get a drink, a snack, please help yourself. I would like to also take this opportunity to thank Fullscreen for producing the live stream show. Thank you very much, George, for the crew. Everything is going great tonight, and live streaming is a tricky business.
So what else is still coming up tonight, Yark?
So after this, we'll have award ceremony.
Let's talk about the prizes for a second, because I'm pretty proud of what we brought.
So we have drinks.
Drinks rock. Drinks are awesome. What else do we got, Yark?
We have toys.
What kind of toys, Yark?
We have tablets.
Tablets are pretty good. Nexus 7s.
So we have Nexus 7s for the winning teams. And then the grand prize tonight.
Well, the grand prize is for Google TV applications. We did kind of state that at the beginning. So some of you might have noticed the rather large 55-inch LG Google TV sitting in the front. Now, I should note, there's only one of them. So teams of 5, I don't know, buy a chainsaw or something. You guys will have to decide amongst yourselves who would get that.
All right, well, let's watch Crispy's videos and wait for the judges to come back.
So this one's a little longer, like I said.
Let's play the long one.
You have a lot of fun today. All right, you've got a lot of developers here from Google, and we're going to talk about them in a second. But we're here to help you answer your questions so that this becomes a fairly enjoyable event, and you guys can walk away feeling that you've accomplished something. That's what we really want to see.
Android Player API. So you're building an Android app, whether it's a mobile app or a Google TV app, and you want to integrate video playback capability in your application, you can do that.
On average, about 300 million people in the US watch about 5 hours of TV per day. Interesting? You know what that is? That's 166,000 years of television watched in a single day. That's more than the entirety of human history.
People ask me whether this is a real photo. And the answer is, it is a real photo of me with a fake side.
Devrel, how many people know what Devrel does at Google? Okay, all the guys in red shirts know. So we're about close to 200 people in the company, right? We're a pretty good sized team, and we're literally around the globe. We're all on all but one continent. Nobody's got any Antarctica yet that I'm aware of. I think we've been there, but nobody's actually working there yet. And we are here to reach out and work with you guys, right? You guys have questions about the APIs, the different products. That's what we do. We help you, and then we listen to you, because this is the more fun for us, is that we get to go back to the engineers that work on these individual products and say, we missed something, or we have a big demand for something, and we give the feedback.
We don't want any conflict between us and Google and their advertisement, because our app has to do with enhancing the user interface while you're watching content through your Google TV.
We're here with my friend making applications. We compete. We like to compete because it's fun. We learn from evangelists and we learn from companies how to use their API and technologies and implement and eventually use them for applications in the future. So we're here today at the Google YouTube competition, and we're learning about the Google APIs and how to build apps in a couple hours.
Sure, we're working on an app that will be based inside Salesforce.com or the Force.com platform that will allow companies to upload videos to YouTube and then automatically receive the stats of how many people have watched that video, liked it, etc.
What you fixing up there, Jeremy? That looks like a lot of guac.
I hate to disappoint you. I'm here supervising 3 different people for other teams.
Okay, and what are they building?
You know, one of them was the cat videos that you saw up front there. The other one was connecting with the ed tech students who are interested in furthering their
welcomed everyone, talked a little bit, and folks are putting up all their ideas and teams are trying to form, and we're looking forward to one hell of an event tonight.
They're doing the hardcore stuff, and I'm just getting the presentation ready, so it's coming along swimmingly.
Doing good. We're coding. We're at the beginning. We all understand what we're doing now, and our goal is clear. So I think everyone is focused and everyone's working on their own piece of the puzzle.
We're working on some HTML and CSS based modules that'll be the building blocks of our pages, while our partners are working on our database schema. And hopefully within the hour or so, we're going to be able to start merging together.
Cool.
And I think we won't have any trouble making the deadline.
Awesome.
At this point, we've got a bunch of it designed and coded, and we're just going to smush the two together, and everything will be magical.
Awesome.
It's 4:10 p.m. and we're able to record from a webcam using the upload widget to YouTube and pull some stats on that video.
Cool.
Right now, just adding on a little page where we can expand on the search.
You were up too late last night.
No. To expand on the search, there's a toolbar for the more popular searches, and now I'm like naming categories to put as examples of what you see.
You ready for another exciting day of hacking? Yes. Good.
As ready as ever.
We're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
I think we're where we wanted to be. We had a late night until 2 in the morning, but
You look a little sleep weary, a little like, I don't know where I am.
that's usually how I am.
We set an or I guess yeah. I mean, it doesn't.
So where are we at?
We're doing good. We have a application that lets teachers use Google TV in the classroom and get feedback from the students by having the students anonymously engage when they don't understand. And we have the view that lets teachers set up the videos and prepare the class, and also the interface that the students will see. Right now we're planning to make a bring your own device interface so that students with computers, cell phones, tablets can engage with the applications.
Fighting timers.
Fighting timers? You all set for another day of coding?
Obfuscate, Brian. Obfuscate the code.
One second, I have this awesome trick I was gonna do to you. It's gonna take me a little while to build it though.
Day number 2. How you guys doing?
Coding strong.
Coding strong? All right, so tell me where you're at.
Well,
we done the basic functionality, and we are building the interface to interact with it now.
Okay.
So that's where we are.
Right. Anything you've learned so far?
I learned a lot with you guys on using the new API, YouTube API, and they are learning a lot about the Google TV SDK.
Yes, I was.
And did you stay up or did you sleep?
Not sure, actually. Both.
You think you're a hummingbird of some sort at this point?
Yeah, that's right.
So how far along are you?
Pretty much close, yeah.
Yeah? You think you'll be ready for demo?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Good. 2 seconds for interview. What time is it?
7:15.
Were you here all night?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And how far along are you? Okay, we're nearing the end of the YouTube LA Hackathon at Google, and everyone's been working really, really hard trying to get their applications finished, get their presentations in order. A lot of them have gone without much sleep. Some of them even spent the entire night here, so they're very dedicated. I'm really excited to see what everyone's put together, and hopefully everyone had a great time. You guys think you'll make the deadline?
They will, because I believe in the guys. Go team!
You have a lot of fun today. All right, you've got a lot of developers here from Google, and we're going to talk about them in a second. But we're here to help you answer your questions so that this becomes a fairly enjoyable event, and you guys can walk away feeling that you've accomplished something. That's what we really want to see.
Android Player API. So you're building an Android app, whether it's a mobile app or a Google TV app, and you want to integrate video playback capability in your application, you can do that.
On average, about 300 million people in the US watch about 5 hours of TV per day. Interesting? You know what that is? That's 166,000 years of television watched in a single day. That's more than the entirety of human history.
People ask me whether this is a real photo. And the answer is, it is a real photo of me with a fake side.
Deborah, how many people know what Deborah does at Google? Okay, all the guys in red shirts know. So we're about close to 200 people in the company, right? We're a pretty good sized team, and we're literally around the globe. We're all on all but one continent. Nobody's got any Antarctica yet that I'm aware of. I think we've been there, but nobody's actually working there yet. And we are here to reach out and work with you guys, right? You guys have questions about the APIs, the different products. That's what we do. We help you, and then we listen to you, and this is the more fun for us, is that we get to go back to the engineers that work on these individual products and say, we missed something, or we have a big demand for something, and we give the feedback.
We don't want any conflict between us and Google and their advertisement, because our app has to do with enhancing the user interface while you're watching content through your Google TV.
We're here with my friend making applications. We compete. We like to compete because it's fun. We learn from evangelists and we learn from companies how to use their API and technologies and implement and eventually use them for applications in the future. So we're here today at the Google YouTube competition, and we're learning about the Google APIs and how to build apps in a couple hours.
Sure, we're working on an app that'll be based inside Salesforce.com or the Force.com platform that will allow companies to upload videos to YouTube and then automatically receive the stats of how many people have watched that video, liked it, etc.
What you fixing up there, Jeremy? I don't know, that looks like a lot of guac.
I hate to disappoint you. I'm here supervising 3 different people for other teams.
Okay, and what are they building?
You know, one of them was the cat videos that you saw up front there. The other one was connecting with the ed tech students who are interested in furthering that. And then the last one is going to surprise me, so we'll see.
It's a cool hackathon combining YouTube and Google TV technologies. They've so far welcomed everyone, talked a little bit, and folks are putting up all their ideas and teams are trying to form, and we're looking forward to one hell of an event tonight.
They're doing the hardcore stuff, and I'm just getting the presentation ready, so it's coming along swimmingly.
Doing good. We're coding. We're at the beginning. We all understand what we're doing now, and our goal is clear. So I think everyone is focused and everyone's working on their own piece of the puzzle.
We're working on some HTML and CSS based modules that'll be the building blocks of our pages, while our partners are working on our database schema. And hopefully within the hour or so, we're going to be able to start merging together.
Cool.
And I think we won't have any trouble making the deadline.
Awesome.
At this point, we've got a bunch of it designed and coded, and we're just going to smush the two together, and everything will be magical.
Awesome.
It's 4:10 p.m. and able to record from a webcam using the upload widget to YouTube and pull some stats on that video.
Cool.
on a little page where we can expand on the search.
You were up too late last night.
No. To expand on the search, there's a toolbar for the more popular searches, and now I'm like naming categories to put as examples of what you see.
You ready for another exciting day of hacking?
Yes.
Good.
As ready as ever.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I think we're where we wanted to be. We had a late night until 2 in the morning, but
You look a little sleep weary, a little like, I don't know where I am.
That's usually how I am.
We set an or I guess yeah. I mean, it doesn't.
So where are we at?
We're doing good. We have a application that lets teachers use Google TV in the classroom and get feedback from their students by having the students anonymously engage when they don't understand. And we have the view that lets teachers set up the videos and prepare the class, and also the interface that the students will see. Right now we're planning to make a bring your own device interface so that students with computers, cell phones, tablets can engage with the applications.
Fighting timers.
Fighting timers? You all set for another day of coding?
Obfuscate, Brian. Obfuscate the code.
This awesome trick I was gonna do to you. It's gonna take me a little while to build it though.
Day number 2. How you guys doing?
Keep going. Coding strong.
Coding strong? Alright, so tell me where you're at.
Well, we done the basic functionality, and we are building the interface to interact with it now.
Okay.
So that's where we are.
Right. Anything you've learned so far?
I learned a lot with you guys on using the new API, YouTube API, and they are learning a lot about the Google TV SDK.
Yes, I was.
And did you stay up or did you sleep?
Not sure actually. Both.
You think you're a hummingbird of some sort at this point?
Yeah, that's right.
So how far along are you?
Pretty much close. Yeah.
Yeah? You think you'll be ready for demo?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Good. 2 seconds for me. What time is it?
7:15.
Were you here all night?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And how far along are you?
Not very far along. Just a few things left to do. We should have a demo.
Okay, we're nearing the end of the YouTube LA Hackathon at Google, and everyone's been working really, really hard trying to get their applications finished, get their presentations in order. A lot of them have gone without much sleep. Some of them even spent the entire night here, so they're very dedicated. I'm really excited to see what everyone's put together, and hopefully everyone had a great time. You guys think you'll make the deadline?
They will, because I believe in the guys. Go team!
You have a lot of fun today. All right, you've got a lot of developers here from Google, and we're going to talk about them in a second. We're here to help you answer your questions so that this becomes a fairly enjoyable event, and you guys can walk away feeling that you've accomplished something. That's what we really want to see.
Android Player API. So if you're building an Android app, whether it's a mobile app or a Google TV app, and you want to integrate video playback capability in your application, you can do that.
On average, about 300 million people in the US watch about 5 hours of TV per day. Interesting? You know what that is? That's 166,000 years of television watched in a single day. That's more than the entirety of human history.
People ask me whether this is a real photo. And the answer is, it is a real photo of me with a fake side.
Deborah, how many people know what Deborah does at Google? Okay, all the guys in red shirts know. So we're about close to 200 people in the company, right? We're a pretty good sized team, and we're literally around the globe. We're all on all but one continent. Nobody's got any Antarctica yet that I'm aware of. I think we've been there, but nobody's actually working there yet. And we are here to reach out and work with you guys, right? You guys have questions about the APIs, the different products. That's what we do. We help you, and then we listen to you, and this is the more fun for us, is that we get to go back to the engineers that work on these individual products and say, we missed something, or we have a big demand for something, and we give the feedback.
We don't want any conflict between us and Google and their advertisement, because our app has to do with enhancing the user interface while you're watching content through your Google TV.
We're here with my friend making applications. We compete. We like to compete because it's fun. We learn from evangelists, and we learn from companies how to use their API and technologies and implement and eventually use them for applications in the future. So we're here today at the Google YouTube competition, and we're learning about the Google APIs and how to build apps in a couple hours.
Sure, we're working on an app that will be based inside Salesforce.com or the Force.com platform that will allow companies to upload videos to YouTube and then automatically receive the stats of how many people have watched that video, liked it, etc.
Check, check. Okay. All right, guys. If you want to make your way back into the main room, we have some winners. You don't want to miss this. You've all worked very, very hard. So do make your way back in here. Oh, everyone's gone silent. Don't be shy. Come right on in. Grab a seat. Let's fill this room. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to hand these mics over to you guys. Please introduce yourselves. Tell us a little about your companies. And I'll give it to you.
Great. Thank you, Crispy. Hey guys, congrats on getting this far. I'm sure it was a lot of fun, a lot of hard work. My name is George Strompolis, by the way. I'm the CEO and founder of Fullscreen. I actually used to work at YouTube myself. I was at the company for about 5.5 years. Was trying to solve a lot of the same problems that folks were beginning to look at today. I left YouTube 2 years ago and started Fullscreen to help support creators and help brands build audience, make money, and have fun being YouTubers. We've grown pretty massively. We have about 10,000 creators in our network. We do 2 billion monthly views. We have 140 people here in Culver City, about 26 developers and product people. Actually, I think Matt Dana, one of our product guys, is here. What's up, Matt? So wanted to let people know that we're actively hiring. Saw a lot of smart stuff here. If you're interested in a job in the YouTube space, hit me up. So thanks again.
Great. I'm Renee Reeves. I'm the COO at Machinima, and Machinima, my goal with the engineering team there is to make it one of the best places in Los Angeles to work for engineers, so you don't have to move up north where it's cold. So I have a vested interest in doing that. So we have open job recs for talented engineers. I saw a lot of great talent here. If you're interested, we're working on some pretty cool stuff there. Send your resume to engineers@machinima.com, or you can talk to Kim Pope right over here, and she will hook you up. We would love to have you come in, especially people who know the YouTube API, and I have also worked with Google TV API as we look at extending to new platforms. But really, I just want to say congratulations. I saw a lot of great talent here, very innovative, and we'd love to support you, so please send us your resumes.
Thank you guys very much. Appreciate you being here and participating in this. All right, I'm going to hand it over to Paul at this point. Paul is one of my colleagues. He's a developer advocate on Google TV, and one of the special judges for this evening's event. So Paul, take it away.
So thank you, Crispy. Thank you to everyone who's been here this weekend. It's been a lot of fun. I like to do these events, to see the energy and such that comes up with all of you here working all those hours. I was here till 5 this morning myself, and I know there was at least 3 to 4 of you that were actually awake all night long, and it was very good to see that. So thank you to all. Let's give everybody a round of applause for all the hard work. So it's time for the awards. I want to first say thank you to everyone for listening, because I thought the show went very smooth tonight. It's one of the best that I've seen as a hackathon. It wasn't very much of it in the way of disruption once we got over the first big one. And the presentations, the judges were very impressed with the presentations. You guys did very, very well preparing and doing them. And some of you are going to be noted for that. So thank you very much for that. Also, there were so many good apps that we decided to add an extra one that we hadn't planned to do. The first one is going to be an honorable mention. We're putting it in for the execution in a short time. It is a short time. Oh, I love typos. Okay, well, we were hurried. So this team, we were impressed with it. They weren't the top team, but they were very good, and we wanted to recognize them for the work that they did, again, given the short time. And so in order to award them, our judges here, their companies have offered to buy a $50 gift card for each of the team members, and that team is Vid Social.
So you guys come up on stage here. So I think what everybody wants to know is, what are you going to do with all that money?
So it's a Google Play app. I don't know, I'll probably buy some apps off the Google Play Store.
Buy some music with it, or some games, yeah.
Very good. Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
All right, the next app is Wow Factor. This is one that when we listened to the presentations and thought about what it was, what it could be used for, and just kind of knocked our socks off, as you heard me say during the weekend. We're really happy with this, excited for where it could go, and I think the judges alluded to this when they were up there talking about it, and that team is TBS.
So, Paul, what do they do?
For all the teams, yeah, please come on up here. I think there's 4 or 5 of you, 4 of you. Each of these team members coming up now will each win a Nexus 7 tablets.
So if you can just stand there, hold them up, and face me. Yay! Thanks, guys. Good job. Good job. All right, Paul, who we got next?
Okay. As I talked about the weekend, how quickly you can get something done, how far you can complete during the weekend, and the viability of your concept. The one that everybody was real happy with there was Team Giggle.
All right, Nexus 7s for these guys as well. Nice, keeping it real. Everybody got one? There we go. Okay, hold them up high. Thanks, guys. Oh, the suspense is building. The suspense is building.
Okay, viability is important to these guys, so we wanted to recognize this next team for that as well. I noted that during the weekend, I thought they had the best teamwork of the team as I watched over the weekend, and we all agreed that they did the best integrated team presentation, and that team is Classrooms.
Which apps are you guys going to install first? Google Maps? I think it's already on there, actually. So other than Google Maps, what might you install? All right, hold them up high. Let me get a shot. Great. Thanks, guys.
We like this next team because of their what we thought was the best use of the technology that we showcased during the weekend. This team, they're all going to get Nexus 7 tablets. We don't have them all here, but you will all get one, and that team is Team of 5.
Yay!
Please don't leave after the show. Make sure you tell us, name, address, phone numbers, we can ship these to you.
They will arrive in the mail. Great. Thanks, guys.
Oh, thank you.
Good job. Good job. Okay, so now
if we do simple math, that was 4 teams? That was 4. Okay, so I think there's one prize we have left to give away, isn't there?
There is.
And it's kind of big. You might have noticed it when you came in. Maybe it's on the stage now. Who might we be giving this to, Paul?
Okay, so this is going to be one of the teams that has already won, because this is the overall prize for the overall best app. And the team captain just gets to have a fun time figuring out who's going to get this on the team. It's Team TVS.
Woo! Come on, guys. Okay, now lift it over your head. I'm kidding. Nice, good job. He's not wasting any time. All right, so let's just give everyone a nice round of applause again. I think we've had an amazing weekend. We've had some incredible apps built. All of you have committed a lot of time to this, and I've been very proud to participate in this. You guys have been awesome. And thank you to the judges again. And that sort of concludes our little hackathon here. Hopefully you'll join us for future events. This was worthwhile. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell other developers, build, build, build. Thanks, guys.